What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Crimson Lounge. Back at it again with some more Primordials bounty. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hey. I'm alive.
Yes. Surprisingly so. Not surprisingly enough, will not be here today. May or may not be here today. There might be a chance he'll be coming in late, but who knows? He's off doing family things due to 4th of July stuff. But yeah, how's everybody else's 4th of July? How's everybody else's day?
Wait, 4th of July? That's a thing? Yeah.
No.
Headache inducing.
Well, my 4th of July was actually somewhat interesting because some people thought it was a good idea to keep firing fireworks despite the thunderstorm and the amount of rain coming down.
Oh, that's cute.
That's funny.
Have you had them light them off the day before and the day after?
Oh no, yeah. And some people still keep doing it.
Yeah. It's like, going off in the midst of a thunderstorm. That's adorable.
Well, not the midst. During.
Like, isn't that pretty much the same thing amidst and during?
Yeah, in the midst of a thunderstorm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I thought it meant
during a
before.
thunderstorm.
My fault.
Yeah, like that's been happening where I'm at for years. So honestly, it's not even surprising to me anymore. The only problem is it just gives me massive headaches because I just have to hear explosions over and over and over and over again.
Dude, it was like 3 days over here. 3 days of non-stop poop. Poop.
It's even worse when you got animals too.
I like how I'm the only one that had a very good 4th of July week.
Eh.
Eh?
I wouldn't say it was bad. I wouldn't say
It wasn't bad. It was just kind of unexpected, and I didn't even get to pop any fireworks because of the storm. I wasn't too bold to do that shit.
Yeah.
I'll put it like this. I'm fine with the celebrations and the free food. The fireworks, I no longer care enough about.
I have no one to spend it with.
I am of the opinion that I could enjoy 4th of July without the fireworks and have 10 times more enjoyment to the holiday.
I have no one to spend it with.
The loud noises and the flashing lights just bring back to me bad memories, does it, Creepah?
The Vietnam flashbacks.
Dude, it does.
Yes, he is real with this one.
Yes, it triggers me.
Actually, factually, the first date me and my ex-wife had was like a 4th of July.
Ex-wife?
Yeah.
Everyone knows I'm not married anymore.
I didn't know you were married.
Yeah,
When was this?
A long while ago.
long ass time ago.
Actually, when I first met, he was divorced. He was just coming off of a divorce when I first met him.
Yeah. When he first showed up around here, he was just coming. It was like the tail end of the marriage, beginning of the divorce.
My food's getting shoot him.
This
Shoot
just
him,
shocked
guys.
his reality.
You don't see me right now, but I'm giving the fucking clone high hands. What? Well, I learned something new today, I guess.
I'm just imagining Joe's just like the hold up meme with Fall Out Boy.
I'm just like, wait a minute, when was this? Oh, fucking hell. Well, with that revelation aside, let's go ahead and hop right in, shall we? Jesus, alright.
Yep.
When last we left our crew, Zilyana the Succubus Witch, Starzin the Lalafell Artificer, Sips the Slimefolk Monk, and Brutus the Envie Ranger, after traveling across the Aria Woods, meeting up with Kalis, finding out that he was tinkering with new elementals, known as Shadow Elementals, the crew continued to dive further into the woods, and eventually stumbled across the Hag's Hut, where they met the 3 hags that reside within the hut. There was Morgana, the first hag that answered the door after you guys knocked on said door. There was God, what was her name again? Yeah, I gotta look through my notes real fast.
Hang on, it's in the script.
In the script somewhere. Here we go. There was Gretchen, the fat younger sister that was chopping away at body parts. And then there was Bernadette, the old scrawny-looking hag that made the Citadel in the first place after the hags explain that somebody broke into their hut and stole a artifact known as the Hag's Eye, which is important whenever it is an important item that a hag coven has on them. It helps them out with their magic and stuff like that. It's a big boost to their magic and stuff like that. After strenuous negotiations between Zilyana and the hags, leaving a couple of the crew members questioning the authority of Zilyana as captain, the crew regrouped outside of the hag's hut, way far away so they don't have prying ears, as they agreed to hunt down the individual that stole the Hag's Eye to return it back to the 3 hags. Now we return back to where we were before. Currently, you guys are right outside. You guys are about, I don't know, like 500 feet away from the Hag's Hut. You were given the location of where the thief was at least the general area of where the thief was last spotted.
And how long do they have to walk?
Which was, where?
Well, if you look down, there's another circle where I placed it, but for the people at home, it is just due east from your location right currently.
Okay, it's that circle. Okay.
Yes.
My addled brain, some reason was thinking that's where the witches were.
Oh no, the witches are, let me go ahead and pull this up as well, right here.
Okay, so we know where the witches are, we know where the Urdell is, we know where the thief was last, okay. We're good to go.
Something else I should also note, you guys did take 5 hours during the day for Sips to create, or 4 hours during the day to create the ooze potions that Sips normally creates every short or long rest. So
yeah,
basically, you guys can move up to 3 spaces today.
So 1, 2, 3. 3 spaces southeast.
All right.
Southwest.
So here's something I would like to do. Everybody gets to do one thing, and then I'll have one of you guys roll a d20. And it can be anything. So, unless I say otherwise.
Anything unless you say otherwise, then roll d20.
Yes.
You know what? Brutus is actually keeping an eye on the group and studying their reactions and, their facial expressions, the things like that.
For the NPCs, at least, in the way of fear, go ahead and roll insight then.
Alright. Eh, 4. Not very well, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
At least not for this moment.
Well, let me see. Well, that one rolled in that one. Yep. Bishop seems stoic. Like, it's basically par for the course for him, like, oh, it's another Tuesday. You can definitely see some sense of, like, based off the conversation that you guys had with Jim when you guys were in Kalis' mansion, the thought of her more of weighing if she wants to stay with this crew or not is definitely weighing towards her wanting to leave after the whole conversation with the hags. But she is still wanting to see this through.
Mm-hmm.
Like part of the... I will also say, Zilyana did say her plan was to trick the hags after she did get the, after she did learn the hex that the hags were planning on teaching her. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but with Jim, you can see it on her face. Her confliction of wanting to stay is... or wanting to go, it's kind of leaning towards more wanting to go.
Alright. Good to know.
Are you wanting to insight players as well?
I'm inciting everyone.
Yeah, I was just getting the NPCs out of the way.
Yeah.
GM, would you like for me to roll the check that says that I'm hiding my emotions?
Deception check, if that's what you want to do. Absolutely.
You've been very straightforward about your emotions earlier.
Yeah,
I'll go ahead and roll deception
currently
as well.
seems normal. But not normal in the sense of her usual self. Just even toned.
More like she's trying to put up a solid, stern front, and not like her usual jovial, bubblier self, right?
Yes, you got it.
Got it. And what about Starzin?
He looks lost in thought.
Alright.
But you can't. But obviously, harder to tell exactly what.
I think Zilyana is about, like... I think she knows what she's doing, so there's a bit of confidence to her. So...
Yeah, I was kind of suspecting that. Like, she's assured of what path she's going down under, and she's assuring that everyone else isn't following a bad path.
Yeah,
she's trying to put up a front of, like, leadership and strength.
Yeah, pretty
At
much.
least that's what I suspected. Okay.
Go ahead and roll me... Well, one of you guys, roll me a d20.
Want me to do it? Or does anybody else want to?
I guess Sonic's doing it.
Remember to say your rolls, guys.
Oh yeah, 9.
9. Let's see, what does 9 give us? Big money, no whammy, and stop. You guys travel the woods just fine.
Wasn't there a thing where each of us get an interaction for this day?
Yes. Each one
Yep.
of you guys get an interaction.
My interaction is going to be looking for herbs. Probably when we settle down for the night, I'm going to go out and look for herbs. To mainly get away from the party and be alone.
Yes.
Collect your thoughts alone. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes! Finally! After all these fucking weeks!
No, Tiggy's like, he hasn't needed herbs. I gave him the source. He's not doing it. This dude's just farming medical herbs and making potions.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a one, go ahead and roll me a, God, how did we do this? I think it was perception check?
Would it be perception? Would it be investigation? Would it be
20 for 26.
both?
Ah! Okay.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll me 2d6.
Nine. A 3 and a 6.
3 and a 6. Okay. Alright, so the first plant
Feeling
you get...
confident today.
So the first plant you get is a Drojon ivy.
Do I have one of those in my thing?
I think you do. I think I remember you guys picking that up. It's a
Jojo's ivy, yes.
yeah, a purple climbing or ground creeping woody plant used by small animals as natural rope in jungles or forests. It is made. It can be used to make a poison of necrotic vulnerability or a potion of dexterity of fortified dexterity. And the next plant is a thunderleaf.
A thunderleaf.
Thunderleaf. This one, I definitely know we haven't gotten. These yellow leaves are soft to the touch and known for never fell from a thunder tree because of the wind. You know what? That makes sense. These leaves can be used as bombs to make thunder bombs, or can be used into a potion of resist thunder.
Very nice.
I think there was something else to this. I think I had you roll a... Did you only get one every time, or did I have you roll a d4 to see how many bundles you get? At all?
Probably just a D4. I don't know. I haven't exactly seen this method too much.
Okay, here we go. Well, maybe. Yes. Go ahead and roll me... Yeah, go ahead and roll me 2d4. Alright, you got two Drojon Ivies and 4 Thunderleaves.
So I okay.
Alrighty.
And I am just out there collecting my thoughts.
Yeah.
I didn't sneak away from the camp. I publicly walked away for anyone wishing to interact during rest time.
I guess Brutus would come back with like bits of food, you know,
Well,
a good hunt.
I mean, we still need to get Starzin's one thing out of the way.
Yep.
I know, but that's fair enough. But is Starzin here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm back now.
Alright.
Go ahead.
What is your one thing you do on your journey? What do you do?
God, I really don't know. Like, I've actually spent this time, everybody else going trying to think, but it's like I'm drawing a blank because Starzin will only realistically just be deep thought about like how.
I mean, I think Sips is opening up for a conversation if you want to be a part of that.
Is that what Starzin would do? I think so. Yeah, I guess Starzin will just go find Sips and probably just sit beside her.
Alright. Sips, Starzin approaches you.
When you first approach, she kind of does, being a little bit far off from the camp, she kind of jumps at surprise. You can see she looks to draw her blade, but then she sees it's you as you approach, and she just kind of relaxes a little bit. When you go to sit down beside her, she sighs and asks you, what are you doing out here?
I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to clear my head and think of. Just trying to think and maybe try to tell myself that maybe things can be salvaged, maybe that maybe things aren't going so bad, but who am I kidding?
We should have followed through with the plan.
He just gives a really heavy sigh and says, I know. Some first mate I'm turning out to be.
She sighs deeply and she'll stand up, putting the flowers that she gathers into her bag, gently into her bag, in their pouches, in their little component pouches thing, because it's a separated pouch bag.
Yeah, we get it.
Sorry. She then walks over and sits down next to Starzin and says, I didn't ask for the perfect crew when I joined up, nor did I ask for the perfect first mate or captain. I was caught out in the middle of whatever that was. I thought we were going in there to eliminate the threat. And all of a sudden we were making deals. I just didn't feel right.
Honestly, it didn't feel right to me either, especially since, they're hags. I mean, what really do we have to go off on their trust? I mean, sure, they can say whatever, but I mean, what they say and what they do are two different things. But that's what Zilyana wanted to do, so I thought that maybe she could make a better judgment call than what I would do. Maybe she saw something that I didn't.
Well, I'm assuming she did see something that we all didn't. But that's the question. Is this the kind of crew that's going to go around and making deals and then going back on them? Is that the foot that we're setting forward?
I don't know. I mean, I've experienced quite a good number of hardships. I've always been of the opinion that if you're going back on a deal against someone who really kind of has it coming, or that they're not really reputable themselves, that it's not the worst. That's not the worst thing in the world. Going back on hags. Stabbing them in the back would at least get everything we want, and we take out something that's dangerous. But
it just doesn't feel right.
I know it doesn't.
You've seen the inside of their hut. You've seen what they were doing.
I did.
And you've heard the same stories that I've heard.
I did. I guess I'm just too desensitized to what's right and what's wrong. I don't know. I guess just going through what I did, I feel numb to the whole concept of what's right and what's wrong. But yet here I am trying to at least look at things as they are, right and wrong, even though the world isn't that black and white.
I can't say if I know what's right or wrong either. You know my story. I was basically made to be used in the war. But I do believe one thing, and very strongly. If there are people out there who are going to limit others' freedom and to hurt others in order to further their own gain, then I don't think those people should I don't think they should be allowed to. And frankly, they don't deserve the breath that they're breathing.
Starzin just kind of pulls up his arm and just kind of begins tinkering a little bit with it.
I don't expect any of you guys to believe the same way that I do, or have the same outlook that I do. But we all know, we all seen it. Those hags couldn't have been good, so why do we help them? And just for it to make it harder for us to eliminate them, why did we not take care of them when they were weak?
Well, there may be an opportunity to prevent them from getting stronger, or at least hinder them even further, but I'm not an expert on hags, and I'm not an expert on hags by any stretch of the means.
The only person who knows that kind of stuff would be Zilyana, closest. Or other hags. But
or maybe the one that stole the eye.
My intuition says he's simply a hunter from one of the nearby villages that doesn't want the hags to hurt his family.
Yes, that's
or he's getting vengeance on them.
But he was clearly smart. But as the hags pointed out, he was clearly smart enough to at least contain it in something.
You're right. So maybe he does know some way to weaken its power. But we can only find out when we do.
Agreed. It's a massive stretch, I know, and there's no guarantee that'll be how it goes. But if we're really gonna commit to this, we at least gotta try something. Where there's a will, there's a way. I just hope whatever happens that I can do something to at least keep this crew together. Everybody put their trust in me to to be a first mate, to be someone that could counterbalance Zilyana in whatever antics she planned.
And here you were sitting there, unable to do anything.
Feels like I'm letting everybody down, especially Jem. And trust me when I say this, Sips. I've felt what letting people down. I've felt what that's like, to let people down that matter to you. It is not a feeling I would wish on most people.
I think Jem has more than just this one decision weighing on her. But I do believe next time when we have a plan, we should really follow through. And I hope you're one of them that will follow through next time. I don't want to be surprised with a woohoo, we're suddenly making deals with evil people that are hurting others.
I know.
Sorry.
You know the world's not that black and white, as Bishop comes walking up.
So you say. I don't think it is quite black and white, but I do think it is wrong for people to be controlled, no matter what way it is.
Well, I mean, there's gonna be control no matter what one person does or the other person does. There's always gonna be control in the world. Trust me, I spent years trying to end control, I tried to end control over other people, and so far it only threw me into a jail.
Yeah, but we busted you out.
Yeah, that's fair. But also to be fair, you don't know much about me. You could have broken out a serial killer.
Maybe we could have. I guess that's for us to find out. And if you are, to deal with.
I don't think Captain Kane or Talus would take too kindly of that.
Probably not. And I don't think you're a good guy if you have their backing. Sorry. I don't think you're a bad guy if you have their backing.
Look, with the world and how things have been going over the past couple of years, sometimes making a deal with somebody bad might help you all live in the long run. I think what Zilyana is doing is, perfectly within reason. I mean, if her plan goes off, it would be eliminating the hags, eliminating the Cattail, and also giving her more power for this crew to keep going. Because
at the same time, it also risks us being in more danger.
I mean,
what if the hags get their hands on their eye? We don't know what the eye can do. What if they set up a trap for us? And plan to stab us in the back first.
And you think breaking me out of prison wasn't risky enough as is? I mean, they could have caught wind of you, put you guys on a bounty board, have a warrant for your guys' arrest, dead or alive, and making the entire journey throughout the Leviathan Empire somewhat of a hassle trying to navigate between island and island, trying not to get arrested.
Well, he's got a point there.
He does have a point there.
And
but that was also our choice.
And also, based off the stories that I was told, you also helped in the affairs, the warfare between giants and ogres. That was also a risk because any one of you guys could have died from the ogres or hill giants, depending on how their alignments were during that point. There's always going to be risks. There's always going to be risk in every decision that you make.
I agree with that, but I don't want to have risk my life for something I don't believe in.
So you don't believe in your captain, then, in believing that she has a plan to get everybody to be happy with the outcome. Where the hags will end up dying, the Cattail will be stopped, and gaining more power for this crew to survive the Grand Sealy. I understand you have your morals, and I respect that you try to follow through with them. But in this world, where the strong survives and rules, it's good to adapt until the walls of government is torn down.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I would have liked to have known that that's what we were going to try to do beforehand.
Now, based off of what I remembered, nobody really brought up anything when it happened.
Before I did any research into these hads, I said I wanted them eliminated. I do remember saying that. Well, I guess if you're saying you heard nothing about it, then maybe I wasn't clear enough. So that's on me. Sips would then bow and say, "Forgive me then, for not being clear with my intentions."
I mean, it's fine. But you gotta also keep in mind, Zilyana's captain.
I know she's the captain.
Sometimes what you want may not happen.
And then if that happens, then it's my choice. What do I do afterwards? Isn't it?
It is, but disobeying the word of the captain and majority of the crew doesn't always land very well.
Sips would simply smile and say, "I know it doesn't."
Just reminds me of two things I heard about Tarantella.
Bishop turns over to look at you.
There are two things I definitely learned back in Tarum, and they're old sayings too. Stuff that was passed to me, and these days I've begun to see, and ever since the war blew up and did as much damage as it did, I began to see it more and more. There's no such thing as a free meal. Sometimes you have to rob Peter to pay Paul. And in life, we make choices. We all make choices in life. And in life, our choices make us.
Bishop will go ahead and kneel down, put one hand on your shoulder, Starzin. Those are some wise words that you picked up there. Also, don't worry about don't worry about trying your absolute hardest to try to get everybody on the same page. Everybody has their opinions. It's just a matter of if they're willing to follow through with what the majority says, or if the pirate's life is not for them. There is no guidebook on how to be the best co-captain. It's all about learning from your mistakes and choosing for yourself after this, and learn from those mistakes that you made.
You're right.
There's also a first time for everything. I think you'll get better as we all sail together. You'll eventually learn more about everyone, and well, you'll know who you would have to be cut or who won't make sense in the crew.
Besides, if there was a guidebook to how to be a good if there was a guidebook on how to be a good first mate, I think I would shoot the dickhead who forgot to give me a copy.
You know, I think if I was the first mate, I would also cut them down myself.
I'd probably give them a hell of a broken jaw.
Bishop will go ahead and get up and start making his way over to the camp. Yeah, he'll go ahead and start making his way over to the camp. He will say one last thing though. Don't worry about pleasing others. Just focus on what you would do in the moment.
Well, then you might as well wait on us, or at least me, if you're not coming with Starzin. As she's gonna run over and walk next to Bishop.
You guys go ahead. You guys go ahead. I'll be back in a few minutes. Back to camp in a few minutes.
All right, Starzin, as she turns around, walking backwards and waves at you. I'll see you in a little bit, Vice Captain.
I'll see you in a bit. He waves back.
Bishop just turns over. I think the technical term is first mate. As he continues to walk with you, as you guys leave out of frame. All right, Starzin, you're by yourself.
He just sits there, stares up at the sky, holds his metal arm up, and just looks at it, and while looking at the sky, and just thinks to him. And just thinks to himself for a bit. Before eventually clasping his hand into a fist, getting up and walking back.
All right. As you get up and walk back, can I have everybody roll me a survival check? And I'm going to say with advantage because all the NPCs are giving the help action.
All right.
Roger.
At advantage. Yo, I am on fire. 15.
21. 21.
Majority succeeds on that. Y'all set up. Yeah, you all set up shelter. You make. You go ahead and you set up the shelter pretty easily. Actually, that brings up an interesting question. What would you guys, Sips? You do have some meat from the Megatarian, and I think you used up all the meat from the Brain Hoods.
I did use the brain hood meat.
Yeah, I think that took up all the meat from the Brain Hoods. They were small creatures.
Yeah, I believe so. I am going to use. Didn't we have like some normal meat too?
Yeah,
I think that's what the Megatarian is. It's a
yeah.
beast-based meat.
Okay, yeah. I'll use some Megacarrion.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and well, first off, what stat are you wanting to boost up?
What stat?
I know one.
Oh, I think charisma would be nice as a straight-up boost.
Fair choice.
We're gonna be going into a talking situation with someone.
Or at least that's what we're going to try to do.
Mainly convincing them to relinquish the eye. So I want to straight up boost charisma, either checks or the straight up stat.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and look at the PDF. Where? No, that's not it. Did we not pin the fucking Let Them Cook book?
I thought you did. Thought you pinned it right after you found it the second time.
I didn't think it was a book. I thought you sent
it
me
was
a thing.
it was a PDF.
Yeah, I thought you sent me a PDF, and yeah, we did pin it.
I'm not seeing it.
Pinned messages. There's the Kensei buffs.
All right.
There's
now I pinned it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, we did not pin it.
Well, now we did.
Yeah. All right. So for charisma, let's see here. It is so the Victorian was a CR2. Go ahead and remove 6 pounds of meat. Whoever's keeping track of the meat.
I think it's a combination of me and Starzin.
So one of you two, and remove
6.
all the meat, from the brain hoods.
Oh, wait, hold on. I was keeping track of the brain hood. Maybe we have still 3 pounds left.
Yeah, you guys used it
Do
up
we?
already. It was from last meal, remember?
I used the brain hoods from in the last meal, guys.
No,
I remove it.
I get it.
I only have the brains and the tendrils.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was trying.
they were small creatures, so you only got 1 pound of meat from each creature, which there were 3 of. So.
I've got the Megatarian meat in my bag of holding. So how much am I getting rid of?
6.
6 pounds. Yep, 6 players. Yeah, there's 6 people in this crew right now, so 6 pounds.
I had 64. Did I have 64 pounds of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so just remove 6 pounds from it.
And if I'm correct on the calculations, you have 2 more days of using the meat and brain. The meat, the brain, and the tendrils.
64, 6.
Alright, Sips, go ahead and roll me your cooking utensils.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
Cook's utensils. Advantage? No. Wahoo! 22!
Alright, with a 22, everybody gets an additional 1d4 bonus to their charisma-based checks. Skill checks.
Yo!
Nice.
So basically, bless.
Give you bless on charisma checks. I'm such a good cook. Am I supporting right?
You make
Yeah.
a fine, delicious Mediterranean stew.
Oh man, I love stew.
Alright.
It has nice meaty chunks in it, cut in cubes that were slow cooked. We probably put some onions. If we can find some cherry tomatoes or put in whole. We probably use some of the bones and cook that to make the stock.
Anyways, you go ahead and you cook up the stew. Comes out pretty nice and tasty. You all take a long rest.
Mind if I have a moment? Or is it all past?
Well, yeah, I guess you can have a moment. What's your moment?
Well, Brutus, seeing that Bishop has left for a bit, he's gonna take this opportunity and ask Jim.
Yeah.
Ask Jim to help him collect some more sticks for the firewood.
Alright, she helps you.
Him and Jade are pretty far away from the camp, but definitely directly away from where Bishop left. He's gonna have a bit of a small talk with her.
Okay.
So, did you kind of pick your major decision what you're gonna do after all this?
Oh, I said as soon as we get to the next island, I will make my decision. And I'm going to stick with it.
Oh yeah, but kind of looks on your face you already kind of made your decision. Not saying you won't fall through on your word, just saying mine's kind of made up.
It's made up at this moment. There's still time between here and now before I'm fully okay with the decision I'm planning on making.
Well, fair enough. But, I guess you don't like the idealments of interacting or dealing with the hags.
No.
Even though we know...
No, not really. But to be fair, I wasn't a big fan of when we were dealing with breaking Bishop out of prison either.
Yeah, actually, she kind of turns to look at her. Well, bloody hells. I thought I was the only one. No offense to the guy, but kinda don't like the air he has around him.
Well, it's
Not
not,
to mention-
it's not a matter of what air he had around him. We broke the law. I wasn't ready. Honestly, I mean, sure, we got out of there okay, but I wasn't ready to 100% be, an outlaw.
Neither am I. To be honest, I would rather not be on the eyes of the law.
Well, with how
And this-
things are going, I don't think you're going to be having that much of a choice if you're planning on staying. I mean, based off of the conversation that they have, they're planning on making it, based on the conversation everybody had before we met you, they were all planning on talking to one of the pirate warlords to smuggle everybody into the Grand Sealy, which is breaking another law. And, well, I know you all have good intentions. I could see that. Just my thing is I don't know if I'm capable of going up against, to go against the Empire.
Hmm. Fair enough. I'm not exactly sure I really will want to go up against the Empire, but Sips and yours, they all have different perspectives. They all think the Empire's all bad. All of them.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what war does to people. They think one side's bad or the other side's bad. There's no way. There's not always a point where, war is war. And I get that. I can understand that the Empire does things that are apparently evil, like using slavery over at the Red Grove Island. But there's also good things that came from the Empire. Like, look at this island. And the people here, and the Bard's College, that came from the Empire. And there's the... It's just that people like Starzin and Sips and maybe Zilyana focus more on the bad things the Empire has done, more so the good that they have done.
By the way, while he's having this conversation, he is still picking up sticks and keeping an eye out. Just because they're in the wilderness, just the two of them, doesn't mean that they're not going to be a...
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
I've abandoned nighttime encounters.
Okay. I'm just playing the character as it is. Sorry.
I know you are.
I kind of agree. Not everything from every kind of system or anything is evil or bad. There's some good things that come with it. I mean, let me ask you this. What's the difference between a government's king and a pirate captain?
Well, the captain could get outvoted, while the king is just all embodying the rules, whether people like it or not. And I get why people aren't a big fan of that.
The kind of beauty thing being a part of the swamp. Being part of the marshy swamp area of the Empire. We kind of don't really be looked at much. Positive and negatives, but I've heard many tales. Certain ancient old stories about rebellions and so forth.
Oh.
I'm not saying...
Oh,
not mentioned.
You're talking about during the I believe it was the Fourth Era that the rebellion happened.
Yeah. Besides, what's a mutiny to a ship's captain to a rebellion of a kingdom? Kind of the same if you think about it.
Well, in concept maybe the same, but in structure, there's a very massive difference.
To each their own. Still, the concepts are the same. What I'm getting at here is that they definitely have bad things happen to them. And right now they're focusing on all the negatives. Especially the bishop. But if you leave them be, and let them stay that way, all they're going to do is just keep focusing on those negatives. They're gonna need somebody or something to keep them on the positives. And besides...
Yeah, and honestly...
Zilyana ain't that bad of a person if you think about it. You weren't there with the whole giant kingdom thing, right?
No, but I was with them during our first mission together. We went to a town called Gale Meadow. It was being attacked by a bunch of zombies, and there was an obelisk in the graveyard that was basically creating the undead to ravage the town. And, well, we went in there and stopped it. And it showed me that this crew has good intentions. It's just that you can have good intentions, but show up in the eyes of everybody as villains.
Alright.
It's just
if you really have... When you know that, then what's the problem? If you're worried about them going straight one path, almost will keep them up on the straight path. At least try to get them straight as much as you can.
Do you know what my job was? Do you know what my job is before I met these people?
Nope.
My job was to help ships, villages, towns, cities, help them from basically if a storm is coming. Our clergy is there to help them, either by rerouting the course of the ship to avoid storms, or helping people fortify their location so they can survive the storm, or help the aftermath of a storm if we were not present there. And, well, if I'm viewed as one of the bad guys, I can't really do that job all that well. I like helping people, but I want to help people while within the confines of the law.
Fair enough.
As she will go ahead and walk over to you, and basically looks to you in where your eyes should be at. That doesn't... Just because I want to stay within the confines of the law, doesn't mean I won't believe in you guys. I believe you lot can do great things. It's just that I'm not ready for that big leap.
He just kind of tips his hat a little bit and goes, well, that's fair enough. Gotta take some... Before you can go hunting, you gotta start scouting. Before you even start scouting, you gotta start being sneaky. My father always taught me those words. I understand where you're coming from. If you do leave, I'll try to keep them on the straight and narrow. And if they ever get out of line again, I might just shoot them with an arrow in their ass.
Jim gives off a bit of a giggle as she continues to pick up sticks.
Just gives a crooked crocodile grin. I would like you to stay. I understand your position. Helping people sounds good.
You know, it's funny. I have a feeling that Shock Reyes will actually stay with you guys, even if I leave. You met Shock Reyes, right? Big Sapphire Gem Dragonborn in the heavy armor?
Oh yeah. This is boyfriend, right?
I guess.
you know, he just gives her that smug smile, just like boyfriend in quotations.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that's what they're. That's what they are. Just thinking about it now, me and him talk a lot, and apparently what made him wanting to stay with you guys even more was what happened with your other crew member, Veracus, the Minotaur.
I heard about his story. He said he was going for a slave, wasn't he? Some sort of gladiator.
Yeah. He was enslaved by the goblins to work in a underground gladiator ring, and the crew saved him. And well, Doc Reyes told me that what happened to Veracus was not right. And he kind of thinks the same way everybody else does, the way that there needs to be a change in government.
I'm not really for one to change a lot. Changing like that is kind of like changing nature and how it works. Can cause a lot of damage to the ecosystem. If you really want to make things change, you gotta be careful about it. If you're not careful, much deer. Or too little, or too many wolves.
Yes, that's true. Well, like I said, I haven't made up my mind just yet.
That's fair enough.
So in the time that you still have me, I will still continue to do my job of helping you guys navigate through storms and provide as much healing or lightning power that I can offer.
I'm not being blunt. Well, thanks for that anyways. Just saves up a bunch of sticks. He has like a whole bundle now.
No, I think that should last us enough for at least for tonight. As you two walk over to the campfire, and you know, I think that's a good place to end that scene. Hey, so quick interjection right here. We are currently going through some audio issues right now, as you can clearly see from the static and crackling. Once again, OBS decides to shit the bed, and now it's up for me to discuss what happened in between this point and up to break. I will say the rest of the audio is fine, so you don't have to worry about that. To boil it down, what simply happened was they managed to track down the thief that stole the Hag's Eye, and managed to have a conversation with the perpetrator. Essentially, they had a quick discussion on how to deal with the Hag, why he stole the eye in the first place, and what they should do moving forward, which Zilyana came up with the brilliant plan to essentially ambush the Hags by accepting the offer, giving them the Hag's Eye, while one of them goes off into the woods to collect the Cure Dell, the perpetrator known as Thalril, and Bishop will go ahead and ambush the hag that's going to deactivate the Cyrodiil, while the rest of the party will attack the other two that's within the hut. That way, everybody gets what they want, come out much richer than what they had earlier, and the woods would be safe from the hags. Again, sorry about the audio issues. There was some heart-to-heart moments that I didn't want to cut or shorten down to a simple, quick interjection from me. So, apologize for that. You're gonna have to bear with me on that. It was just important to the characters that they remain kept in for the sake of the story. And I did manage to figure out what is causing the audio issues, so hopefully from here on into the end, to the future, at least until I get my new PC, there shouldn't be any more audio issues from here to the near-distant future. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. And we're back! Yes, welcome back, everybody. Back to our lovely game.
Welcome back.
Hopefully with less audio issues this time around.
No, Dad, I'm still
Kill me.
sleeping.
No. Gotta go back. Back
I'll
to
kill
the
you
past.
later.
Pass.
Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
Fucking same brain cell.
You two honestly would share the exact same brain cell.
That needs to be a Discord audio.
What's a Discord audio?
That needs to be a Discord audio. They gotta go back, Samurai Jack.
Oh, like on the soundboard.
Anyways, okay, so to recap, you lot talk to the stranger, Thalril. You explain your plan, which is to take the Hag's Eye back to the three hags. Make it to where one of them goes off to go put the Cyrodiil back into the potted plant, and basically set up an ambush for that one by having Thalril and Bishop ambush that one, while you two, while this group right here, will attack the two hags that are in the hut, and basically becomes a race to who can kill one of the hags first.
Pretty much. That's pretty much it.
All right. In that case, can you go ahead? Let me go. Well, first, let me go ahead and bring you back to the map.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, for the sake of convenience, go ahead and move the token back to where the hags are. Because, not only, you know, Brutus, you're a hunter, and you basically mark this as your favorite terrain, meaning you can navigate through this, but considering that you have the aid of Thalril as well, you managed to double the speed.
Mm-hmm.
As you basically quickly jaunt through the forest as fast as you can, with the Hag's Eye in place, there's a point in the intersection where Thalril and Bishop take their part and head over to the path where the Cyrodiil is, cutting off between the hut and the Cyrodiil.
Mm-hmm.
As you six, I gotta remember, or you five.
Oh no! Wait, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of Stitch. Forgot about Stitch. Wander up to the hut. And let's see here. What was the music that I played before? You. Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
You wander up back to the hut, where the three hags lay, where the three hags make their home. My question to you is, what do you do?
I still have the bag and sack.
Zilyana would actually ask for the bag.
I look at everyone else, see their reactions.
It would be more convincing if I have the bag, since I'm also a witch.
Well,
that's
guys?
fair.
So what's the cue then? If we are going to do this, I'm going to look directly at Zilyana and Starzin, of course. But I'm asking them, what is the cue?
We're not doing this in front of the witch's cabin. I'll be honest.
For the sake of it, we'll say that
we're far off.
Yeah, for the sake of it, I'll say that you guys are about 500 feet away.
Okay.
Well, Zilyana has something, but I'll wait until Starzin says something.
Well, I think the first thing would be you guys wait outside. Help keep it convincing because, well, you guys were not thrilled about this whole thing in the first place. Keep playing to that. You know what I mean?
Well, that's fair and that's true.
It also makes sure that we control the exit.
Mm-hmm. And we can also make sure that the other witch actually goes the way she needs to go.
Yeah, that's true. What we can also do is, because it's a bit of a walk, based on the location where the Citadel is, it would probably be a bit of a walk from here to the hut. So maybe if an hour in, if there isn't any signs that they know that one of them was being ambushed, we wait an hour, give them time for them to teach me the hex, and then we attack them. So that way there's still plenty of time for, so that way if they notice something's up, they have at least an hour's walk to get back.
Fair enough. I would have also said as soon as the other hags start acting weird or something, like, oh, something's wrong with my sister, then we attack as well.
That too. That would also be a good cue. But just in case that doesn't happen, we wait an hour.
Well, if we have to be something that initiates it, do you want to be the first one to start it, and I'll give a loud cue to get everybody to charge back in?
If we are waiting outside, we need a actual cue. We can't tell what's happening from outside.
Hold on.
Right.
Yes, your little companion friend.
I was just thinking the same thing. As Stitch basically is basically on the shoulder eating popcorn, just like, as he's just looking back and forth, and he points to himself.
You stay with us, and as soon as your master starts making some messages or something, your connection, you tell us, and we rush in.
Well, that's fine with me then.
Zilyana will go ahead and say, so the sign that will be going in is the sign if he raises. I kind of want it to be where he raises his middle finger. That's the cue to bust it.
Fuck the hags.
No. He says, "Fuck you."
Fuck you.
Fuck you. No. I know what it is. Stitch says, "We woo."
We woo. We woo.
We woo. That is the most on thing, though.
That is the most on thing.
It's either that or windy.
No,
it's fucking windy.
No, it has to be wee woo.
I guess
it has to be wee woo.
Yeah, wee woo is the key word.
Yeah. When we get the cue, we all have to say our favorite on quote.
Alright. So yeah. Basically, we wait an hour. If they start acting up because of, I believe her name was Bernadette. If Bernadette gets ambushed, we charge in. If we wait an hour and nothing happens, we act up on our own. Simple enough.
Simple enough.
Simple enough.
If they ask anything about why your family's not here, you could tell them that he's looking after us. Make sure we don't do anything stupid.
I mean, technically, that's not a lie.
No, it isn't.
Thing is, though, I need to be careful with what I say while I still have this on. But as long as they don't ask anything too personal, I think we should be fine.
Dude, Starzin, if you need to act like a lie, then you need to say the lies.
Don't worry, I'll back it up.
Alright.
But if they start acting up and start acting suspicious, let us know.
No, don't worry. I'll be playing along. I'll be playing along to the lie and doing my best to avoid acting suspicious. Which, granted, I mean, which honestly, I think they've kind of taken a. For some reason, I think they don't mind me being there.
They probably see you as a familiar, or as a. Goddamn, what is it called? What is it called? Apprentice. That's what it is. They probably see you as an apprentice or something like that.
Maybe. I mean, if I play along, I mean, they probably won't. They're most likely not going to suspect it.
No,
If they think that anyway.
It's better than thinking they would. It's better than them thinking that you're good to eat and have another bag.
Yeah, trust me. With this, I wouldn't be appetizing to much of anything. And he lifts his arm up.
Oh, maybe not that. Well, maybe not that arm, but there's still an entire body attached to it.
I give Zilyana the bag.
Alright, she will take the bag. Okay. So, as you all walk up to the hut, Zilyana goes ahead and knocks at the door. And as she does, the door opens.
Brutus will be far away, leaning by a branch, almost kind of like he's upset.
Yeah, and we'll have Jim be there as well. Just basically like with you on this, yeah. And Stitch will just be over here on top of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I will say
Sips, you want to join us?
Sips is standing far away from the cabin for right now until they close the door. Her back is indeed turned.
Then move your talking.
Okay. So I am standing about 20 feet away from the cabin. Back turned, away, arms crossed. That's about I know.
Yeah, I know. I was just double checking. As the knock on the door happens, the door flings open, and Morgana opens the door. Ah, sister, you've returned. Does that mean you have the eye? Yep, sure do. As she holds up the bag. Excellent. Oh, gimme. Please do come in. As she will open the door for you guys to come for you two to come in.
All right.
As she quickly opens up the bag, reaches down within it and pulls out an orb that basically, it kind of looks like an eyeball encased in resin a little bit. That or a glass eye, but inside of it is an actual eyeball. And what makes it even more disturbing, even though it looks like it's sealed, there's moments where the eye twitches left or right, up and down on various occasions, indicating that it's still alive and active. Oh, look, sisters, look! Our newly found sister has returned our mother's eye. How great! Fantastic! Oh, I can feel our lost energy coming back. Yes, but what about the thief? Did you deal with him? Well, I guess
I'm
Zilyana.
I'm the one that has to speak.
I mean, Zilyana can speak if you want to. I was giving you ample time for you to speak.
Oh, okay. Yep, we took care of him. We were tracking him. We were tracking him down, but he was a step ahead of us and actually tried to take us out from the high ground. But after a short fight, we managed to knock him out of the trees, so to speak.
Zilyana just stands there, just like she just stands there. She does not move her head or anything. She just stands there and smiles. So, about our deal. Oh, yes, of course. I will go ahead and teach you one of our hexes as an exchange for being faithful and true to our cause. And you're gonna deal with the Curdell as well? Oh, yes, that was part of our deal. Let's see here. Bernadette! Must I? Yes, we had a deal. Besides, our sister came true with her end of the bargain. It's only polite if we finish our side. Frickin' dick. As she goes ahead and heads over to the chest, she pops it open, and she pulls out basically a plant pot, but it is carved with like. It doesn't even have carvings. It is stained with runes made of blood. Like intricate runes basically painted on with blood. I'll be back, dear sister. Let it be known I am still unhappy with this deal. Yes, but I understand you're unhappy, Bernadette, but at least we have our eye back. That is all more the reason we need to fulfill the deal. This cricket and a fracka slackin'. As she goes ahead and walks out the door, closes it, and begins hobbling her way off screen.
I do follow where they go, where she goes, and if she's going to the place that Curdell would be.
Are you trying to do this sneakily?
Well, I'm not, like, staring at her. I'm making sure she's going the right direction.
Okay, so you're just... Okay, you're eyeing her, not following her.
Yeah, I'm eyeing her, not
Okay,
following.
that makes a lot more sense. I thought you were just gonna sneak behind her and follow her.
No.
Alrighty. Yeah, she's going in the right direction of where the Cyrodiil was last spotted.
Bruce just whispers, only to them they can hear. So far, so good. So far, so good.
Jim nods at that.
I'll wait for the signal.
Meanwhile, back within the hut, Morgana goes ahead and asks, Morgana goes ahead and sits over at the table and gestures, Zilyana to follow as well. What about you, Starzin? What do you do while you're within the hut?
I will just move up to right about, like, just right in front of the bearskin rug, about 10 feet, and just kind of stand there and just kind of watch, but kind of watch with a little bit of interest from a distance.
As you watch, you also hear the sound of shuffling from Gretchen, who was cleaning up the body parts on the table on the eastern wall. As she looks like she's holding up a couple of kidneys and goes over to the boiling pot in the northern part of the hut and tosses them into the pot and starts stirring. It's like, ooh, this will be a lovely batch of potions. Ah, yes. I still think it needs some things. Maybe some lemons and some mustard? Now that just won't do.
You nearly made me choke on my food.
God, you didn't.
Mustard.
You did not just do that.
You nearly made me choke on my food.
Some honey, on the other hand.
Mustard? Let's not be ridiculous.
Some honey, on the other hand.
As you see a container of yellow mustard roll down towards your location. Anyways. Alright. Zilyana, I will be teaching you. I'll be teaching you the hex that belongs to all witches that cast the green magic, such as us. This is known as the hex of the Eldritch Tongue. With this, it will allow you to attune yourself to nature, being able to speak with both plants and animals. Yes, by allowing you to speak with plants and animals, by casting this evocation. Are you ready to learn? As Zilyana will go ahead and nod, and over the course of the next, 40 minutes or so, it's essentially them chanting, Morgana's teaching her one part of the chant, and you see whenever she begins the chant, you see that, part of her, normally whenever she casts a hex, a part of her glows. You see some green magic glowing on her whenever she casts one of a spell. Trying to cast the beginning part of the spell, but then fades. And over the course of the next 40 minutes or so, it's just over and over repeating of chants until eventually Zilyana starts casting the entire hex altogether. And now learns the Eldritch Tongue Hex. Now, time to roll to see if the ambush happens. Alright. During that time, I will ask, people outside, what are you lot doing as 40 minutes goes by?
Well, for Brutus, nothing really much. Kind of on the both teetering part of trying to be on the edge of ready to jump and attack and so forth, to trying to look relaxed or, disarmed. Subdued. Yeah.
Okay. Sips.
Like, even fiddling with his holsters of his crossbows.
I see. Alright. Sips, what about you?
And I will ready an action to dash in. How about that?
Alright. Sips. Clyde. Are you muted?
I'm here.
Alright. It's been about 40 minutes. What has Sips been doing for the past 40 minutes?
Sips unfolds her arm and is sitting next to the tree, kind of just waiting for the signal.
Alright. Jim,
if everyone moves closer to the hut, then Sips will follow.
Okay. I think Jim, at this point, has been holding up her holy symbol and praying, essentially. Praying for the safety of this mission that we're on right now. Just softly spoken prayers, essentially, being like, let's hope... I pray for us to come out of this safely.
I pray for us too, sister.
Starzin, what have you been doing it for the past 40 minutes while within the hut?
Mostly just watching the training going down, just kind of checking mental notes of how it works. Or taking mental notes of how it works, but also kind of just looking around the hut, kind of seeing it, kind of just taking a look of what else is here aside from the obvious flowers and rotting body parts.
Have you looked closely at the flowers, I wonder?
Not curious enough to actually, go up and look closely at them.
Would you like to roll a perception check?
Sure. Perceiving at a distance. That is a 17, my friend.
You look over at the flowers and you're like, oh, these are some lovely flowers. And then you look down at the roots of the flowers. And at the roots of the flowers, you see fragments of bone. Matter of fact, you can see one on the map right here.
Yep, I can see the bone.
I mean, I hear bone meal's pretty good for plants.
It's a good fertilizer.
Whew, excuse me.
Is you tight?
Why yes, of course. We green hags advocate recycling.
Shit.
Go green.
Shut the fuck up.
Shoot him now.
They're even more evil than we thought.
They're even more evil than we thought. They do green thumb jokes.
They make puns.
They do puns.
This heresy must not be allowed to live, brother.
And they're not even good ones.
As a final bit, Morgana goes ahead and gets up. It's like, you've learned well when practicing evocations. I can understand why you. I now know why you have come so far within your practice of witchcraft. But there's one final thing that we must do in order for this hex to be permanent. As she goes ahead and gets up and basically walks over to a magic circle stained on the ground in blood. Dear sister, we need you to step in the middle of that. Announce the chant one more time, and it will permanently be a part of you. And Zilyana just looks at that, looks at the circle, looks at Morgana, and questions like, "Is that it?" It's like, "Yep, that is it." These runes were designed to help in the ways of us learning new hexes as we grow older and more experienced. It's a way of us keeping our hexes and possibly removing others if they become unuseful. Always expand your repertoire and replace those that you don't care for. AKA leveling up.
AKA leveling up. Audio Jungle, level up.
Zilyana will go ahead and get up from her table, walks over to the circle, and as that happens, Gretchen, with a bottle of the potion, will go ahead and start dropping it into the circle. The three, Zilyana and Morgana. Well, Morgana starts off by saying, "Now repeat the hex." As, the two of them start repeating the hex, the runes begin to glow green. As it lights up, the light fades over Zilyana, absorbing into her body. And now she permanently has the Eldritch Tongue hex. And as that happens, you see that Morgana, who was in the midst of being proud to see a witch elevate in her studies, she crouches down in agony as she puts her hand up to her head. It's like, "Ah! One of us is being attacked! The thief! Wait a minute. You!" As she points over to Starzin. And as that happens, Zilyana goes, "Wee woo!" And as that happens, Stitch on the tree goes, "Wee woo!"
Dash in!
And,
That's 30 feet of movement, by the way.
well, hang on, put yourself back real fast.
Yeah.
Put yourself back real fast. I'm gonna say, everybody roll initiative. The only three people that will get a surprise round are Brutus, Sips, and Jim.
My specialty, surprising my opponents. With an 8.2.
Surprise my opponents with an 8.2. 11-18.
Yeah, Brutus, you're not doing so well yourself.
I mean, we've been waiting here for a long while.
12.
We kind of trip and stumble over ourselves as we wander in.
And, Gem?
Hang on, I'm setting some stuff up. Give me 1 second.
Alright. Is my audio good on this end?
Yeah, your audio is fine.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can hear
making
you.
sure.
Alrighty. Rolling for her.
Damn, she goes before me.
Damn, the hags beat you all?
We rolled poorly on our initiatives.
We did not roll good. And to
Damn.
be fair, one of them rolled a 19. It's gonna be kind of hard to beat that.
Yeah, it would be hard to beat a 19.
I mean, I could beat that pretty easily, but
And yet you rolled the lowest of us, right, Speedy Monk?
Thank God for surprise round.
Oh yeah, thank God for surprise round.
yeah.
She has the higher deck, so she would go first. Alright, making you a 20. Adding in...
oh yeah, no, I can make it. I can make it.
I can just reach the door.
Okay, you just open the door and go pew pew around the corner.
That's all I was planning on.
I'm just gonna bust in. I'm busting down the door.
All
You're a
right.
slime. You could go through it.
True.
Alrighty. So, first one up is... Well, yep, the first one up is Storm Gem. As the call was made... Oh, I will say because... Okay, so... Brutus, you had a raid action, correct?
Yep.
And Sips, did you have a ready to action? I don't think you said you would.
If I did, it would be ready to action dash.
Alright, I'm gonna say for the sake of it, all three of you guys can go ahead and dash up as your ready to action would go off as soon as the wee woo was sounded.
Alright, and then initiative triggers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know technically that's my max movement, but could I done like a run dash jump through the door? Just like whoop, poof. Since technically it would technically end me right on the door frame.
Yeah. Just run up to the door.
Okay. Just simply asking. Thank God for Envie's 35 speed of movement.
So, are you gonna move your token, Sips, or... Get back there. They're not through the door. The door is closed. Alright, as you all run up to the door, Storm Gem will go ahead and open the door, causing you guys to have access to come inside, as she will go ahead and run over to the table. Opening a door is a free action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be kind of dumb if it was anything else.
As long as it's unlocked, yeah. I think it's a free action.
Alright. In that case, then, for the sake of irony, Stormgen will go ahead and cast Witch Bolt.
That is irony.
At 3rd level. That will hit. Alright.
Good.
As she goes ahead and casts Witch Bolt, it shoots out of her arm. And it careens directly towards Morgana. But not only that, she will go ahead and put in her... Actually, no, she won't. Not yet. She's waiting for a nat 20 just in case. Well, unless she's holding it. Unless she's... No, never mind. Yeah, no channel divinity this time, just straight up damage. Which is 17 plus 8, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 points of damage. 25 points of lightning damage. And that'll be the end of Storm Gem's turn. Up next is Brutus.
I either have a dumb idea or should I go the safe and secure one?
It's up to you.
Rush in through the door. And then I see the hag, Morgana. And I go, "Cool, you need me now!" Rush up to her, and I'm gonna bite her.
Yes! Alright, go for it, dude.
Crushing bite. 25.
25! Alright.
And I will use Crushing Bite's ability, bonus action, grapple it, and death roll.
Alright, use your bonus action to grapple the target with advantage. Okay, so go ahead and roll me a athletics check.
20.
20. For the sake of Morgana, I think she's just gonna go ahead and use her dexterity, because I don't think they have much in the way of strength.
I don't think they have the way of much of anything of that.
Are you kidding me? They're all skin and bones.
What the fuck?
What? Do not tell me.
Huh.
No. No fucking shot.
No fucking shot.
Well, now that, no, but they have a +4 in strength?
What?
They rival me in strength? I only have a 3!
They fucking...
How?
I don't
Maybe
know.
you got something in your nose.
It's a fucking hag. How do they have a 4 in... You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I don't want to know.
I don't know either. Man, these hags eat their Wheaties, dear God.
Well, they do eat people.
Alright, but yeah, no, not 1 on those rolls.
Oh,
Yes.
thank goodness.
So, you know what? She rolled a nat 1.
Oh yeah, by the way, crushing bite damage. 9.
If the fails the grapple at the end of its next turn. Wait. On a success, the target must the target have advantage. If the grapple target fails its escape the grapple at the end of its next turn, it takes 1d8 piercing plus your strength. But I will say, because she did roll an at 1 on this, I will go ahead and have her take the damage now.
Okay, thank you.
So keep that in mind. The death grip only works at the end of their turn.
Okay.
Alrighty. So yes, you go ahead, you run up and you chomp down on her. And you begin the death spiral.
This is what I call about the little dog. And technically I have another attack. Could I do another bite attack? It's up to you. If not, I could slowly just like grab my harmonic cutlass and just slash.
Yeah, go ahead and go with the harmonic cutlass.
Alright. 26.
I mean, that works.
Yep. And that's 9 slashing.
You all are fucking worried about this.
Well, to be fair, we didn't have a plan at first.
The plan was go in, kill them, and get out.
Alrighty. With that being said, Brutus, that is the end of your turn. Sips, your go.
Sips runs in like a raging whirlwind, stepping in, like sliding between her and the tree, able to slide in there. Steps between the two hags, and flanks this hag between her and Brutus. She then raises her sword and slashes down on this hag with a two-handed strike. It is with advantage, right?
Yes, because of flanking.
That is a nat 20. I am pouring
It's not only
everything in.
flanking, but I think it's also prone, right?
No, it is not prone.
It is not.
Hold on.
Nope, just grappled.
Okay. Fair enough.
Time
That's
for
for the death roll.
spiral!
Well, plus, I think to do the death spiral thing, you have to like take another action to do that.
Yeah, I think I do.
So you'd have to do that next round.
Yeah.
As she blasts this hag with all of her damage, knocking the hag 30 feet back, by the way. Actually, it's a strength save.
Does that include me?
You're grappled.
Okay.
So, if you want to go with her, you can. But strength save.
Nat 1. You know what? That seems reasonable.
I can even post the thing. It's
I know. Okay, here's what happens. Okay. So Brutus, here's what happens. So Sips, you come in a swinging, you go ahead and you get that nat 20. You coming down and slice into this hag with all your force. Unfortunately, Brutus was not ready to let go. So
Brutus was not ready. He did not think I could hit hard.
But here's the thing. Morgana saved on her strength save. So, how many feet does,
0. She stays if she succeeds.
Yeah, but how many feet if she were to fail?
10 feet per imparted force. That's 30 feet.
Pretty much hit the wall. Do I take any damage from this?
Let's see. With that amount of force, I'll say... You know what? Here's what we can do. Because you rolled the nat 1, I'm gonna roll me a d100. This will determine the severity.
All right.
Let there be light.
Oh, this will be interesting to see.
Roll me that D100.
100.
Dude, I rolled max damage on my
Holy shit, you actually did on that one.
imparted force.
Oh, damn, you did.
Waiting for boss to roll the D100.
18.
Alright, that's not bad. I'll say you take 1d6 plus Sips's strength of damage.
Okay.
Oh.
So you take 10 points. You take 10 points of damage.
That's 10 points.
Oh.
How's the hag looking?
The hag... not looking happy.
Oh, if that's not dead looking, I'm gonna attack her again.
Alright, go for it.
I have 27.
It's not a crit. I'm not imparting force. For 8 cold damage. I'm then going to use a key point to flurry of blows.
Okay, go for it.
Nat 20! I'm imparting force!
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my God.
Well, Brutus, I think you're about to have a corpse launched at you.
I took the nat 1 for you, Sonic. Be kind to me.
Make a strength save, would ye?
Alright. Wait, didn't you already do imparted force?
Yeah. You're right. I do have a limit, equal to my proficiency bonus. So I can't do imparted force on this.
No, you cannot.
So it's just my bludgeoning damage, 9 plus 6.
15.
I mean, that's still a lot.
Alright. Now you knocked her down to halfway. Now you knocked her health down to half.
Does that mean she takes hemorrhage? No, that wasn't all in one.
Yeah,
Unless
no.
maybe
It was.
I get another crit.
Maybe.
18
18 will also hit.
for 9.
All right. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So, I think. Did I do the math right? Hold on. Hang on. I think I fucked up. Okay. So. Minus. Then you did 18 minus 11 minus 7 minus 9 minus 8 minus 15
9 minus 6
minus
9.
Yeah, minus 9 again. Yeah, I forgot to add the imparted force thing that you added on to her, so she was way below half health. So yes, she does need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wow.
Sip's throwing in some hot shit.
Alright, Morgana, let's see. Constitution saving throw. He has a decent con as well.
Fucking hacks.
18, that's yeah, that beats it. And she just like, she stands up after fucking her. I like to imagine when Brutus was doing the doing the fucking crunch, the bite. It was engulfing her entire head. And as soon as the imparted force happened, he spat her out. So you just see her as she turns around. Her entire head, her hair is dripping wet with fucking alligator saliva.
And I still have her hand in my mouth.
It's like if her eyes were red. They're fucking glowing, burning red right now. Out of how angry she is.
We ruined her hair.
You
I then
ruined
ready
my
myself
hair.
to react. That ends my turn.
Wait, what were you doing?
Well, I ready myself to like for my reactions. Basically, I stand up, get ready for combat.
Okay, I see.
Proud warrior. As I smile.
Alright, Storm Jim's turn. Seeing that you got her taken care of, she's gonna go ahead. Actually,
Well,
Witchbolt's still active.
actually, could I say something?
Go ahead.
All right. After I stand up, I will proudly state that is for the people you have hurt. And that is the end of my turn.
Precious in a muffled quarter. What about the gator you hurt?
Whoa, Sips, maybe you go back a little bit.
As you say that, Storm Jim goes ahead and raises her hand, crackling with energy, as she clenches down on her fist, summoning the lightning damage. Unfortunately, that was not a lot of lightning damage. Like 13 points of lightning damage came out of that one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang.
As that'll be the end of that, as she will go ahead and, stay her ground, but gets a little bit closer. Gretchen's turn. Oh, is she? Can she? She will. Oh, no. Let's see here. Yeah, no, she would do this. I'm going to need Sips. 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 Jim. Brutus. To roll me, I think it's wisdom saving throws.
Ooh, that's lovely. Okay.
16.
16.
Another one.
Another one.
And another one.
Let's see. $16, and Zilyana, wisdom saving throw. Okay,
4.
so only one of you guys succeed. As you are all preparing yourself for a bit of combat, Sips and Brutus, you feel your limbs lock up as Gretchen casts a spell that targets you three. As Sips and Brutus, your joints begin to lock up as you become paralyzed as she casts Hold Person.
Ooh.
As she will go ahead and run behind the boiling pot. And that will be the end of Gretchen's turn. As it is now Morgana's turn.
I'm gonna get slapped for a crit. I
Oh,
can
she crit
feel
me?
it coming.
You crit her
He's
twice.
gonna crit me back, baby. She's gonna be like, ha, now it's my turn.
Oh yeah, you better believe it. But the question is, what's she going to cast that would cause you the most amount of pain?
Oh, he casts spells don't crit. Spells don't crit. Spells don't crit.
My spell's crit. It's kind of how I've been running it.
Well, on hit spells crit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She is going to go ahead and back up. This is not going to be an attacking spell, but this is going to work the same way. She's going to go ahead and cast Lightning Bolt.
Oh!
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Light. Okay.
And she is going to cast this. Let's see here. Yeah, she's going to cast this at her highest spell. Because fuck.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh, this will hurt.
I am going to need you to roll me. Oh, actually, no, you can't because you're paralyzed, but I will need to roll a dexterity saving throw for Zilyana. Let's see here. Paralyzed. Yep. Paralyzed creatures is incapacitated, cannot move or speak. Creatures automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creatures have advantage. Any attacks that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. So, Zilyana will go ahead and roll the dex save.
This won't crit you, but it still will hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
Actually, you know what? No, Zilyana's going to go ahead and cast Intrusive Thought. Try to avert her from casting it. But as soon as she does, Gretchen casts Counterspell. Canceling out that spell. Now, some of you are probably wondering why she do that, because I know On would want to cast that if it's a big fuck all spell. You cast Intrusive Thought.
He really would.
Yeah, you would.
Zilyana, Dexterity.
No,
saving
Gretchen,
throw?
the one down back here, cast Counterspell.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
That's 2 spells off her. Ugh.
I don't like what the DM just said. That scares me.
The DM being like, why were you guys scared of this? Suddenly he realizes, that's why. I'm scared of this.
Alright. So.
Alright, they're casters.
They're casters. You're gonna hate me for this one as well. So. Those who failed will take 60 points of lightning damage.
Baby, you got something in your nose.
Are you down, Sips?
There's no way in hell he's up. There is actually no way in hell he is up. There is very little shot he is actually able to tank that and stay standing.
That's 1 more HP than my max.
Oh!
I told you, there's no fucking way.
I will even roll the Constitution save because it is over half. That's a nat 2.
Zilyana also, I think, takes the brunt of it as well.
That is also true. And she's also knocked out because she has 51 HP.
Maybe you got something in your nose.
I need to make her a Constitution saving throw. Well, that's
GM being like, why are you guys terrified of the hags? Suddenly realizing that because they're hags.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it casts lightning bolt at highest level possible for them. Oh.
I mean, to be fair, that wasted their highest level spell slot.
Like I said, GM, if Sips dies here, I have a backup at least.
Yep. With that being said, you rolled a 5. That means we get to roll on the lingering injury table.
Lingering injury, 100.
What kind of lingering injury can you do to a
28,
slime person?
baby.
It's a d20 to roll.
Oh, okay. Wrong thing. Don't worry about that one. 9.
9. Let's see here. 9 for lightning damage.
My heart stops. I now have a stuttering heart, or I get like Tourette's.
Well, speaking of fucking heart attacks, cardiac injury.
Oh!
Heart palpitations, got you.
How can you even...
Alright, you gain a level of exhaustion which cannot be removed by normal means. If you fail a saving throw against fear or frightened effects, you gain another level of exhaustion that can be removed by normal means. Magic such as the regeneration spell can heal your cardiac in damage.
Yeah, heart palpitations. Which exhaustion are we using?
The 1D&D one.
So there are 11 levels of exhaustion. I have 1. Oh, that's just -1 to all my D20 checks. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Me, here, dying for a cause. Don't worry, this is how Sips would go out.
Oh no. Okay. That's the end of Morgana's turn as she turns over to Starzin with a devilish grin on her face.
Well, this doesn't look good. Jen, can you pick the other 2 up?
I can try.
All right. I'll try to keep this one busy. All right, I forgot about you. I forgot you're still locked.
You know what? Does this help if I put it on my marker on my token that I'm paralyzed?
I mean, yeah, it would help a little bit.
You know what? Actually, no. I'm not gonna charge in. I'm gonna be smart because you just reminded me of that. All right. I'm gonna move 10 feet towards Brutus, and I'm going to use my action to cast. Where is it? Lesser Restoration.
Owen, where do you think you're going? Counterspell.
Gotta be.
Morgana did?
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Brutus. You're fucked.
You started this fight by trying to ambush us.
I want to say something, but I can't say anything because I'm Brutus. Because I'm a paralyzed crocodile right now.
You're not paralyzed, you're just in a wheelchair.
I put a funny in the script.
This is what I get for trying to be helpful.
I mean, to be fair, you saw one of them cast Counterspell.
Yeah, but I figured I might as well try to get Brutus back up because he's next in the turn.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
There is another way.
Well, what do you do,
I
Starzin?
can't say anything.
Yep.
All right. Good thing I still have a bonus action. Okay, so I move 10 feet. I'll move over here. 15 feet back. Towards the upper right, towards the bodies and stuff. And I will use my bonus action to cast Static Bolt at Gretchen, who is most likely concentrating on Hold Person.
That's a good guess. Best part is nobody can cast Counterspell.
Yeah. Alright, okay. That is a 24, my friend.
Alright, she will take that. That is definitely above her AC.
3 points of lightning damage.
As you go ahead and you zap her, let's see here. Gretchen rolling the Constitution saving throw. I mean, that's a success, unfortunately.
Of course.
There's a low chance of odds, but I hope for the best.
Yeah, because they need because if it's not, if you don't do a big enough damage, they have to beat a 10 in order to keep the spell going. So.
Yeah, and I couldn't do a lot of, and I'm not doing a lot of damage on a fucking
Yeah.
Static Bolt.
Well, I mean, there's the odds of rolling low.
Yeah, but I feel like they have a high enough constitution to kind of make it really, really high to hope for.
Mm.
Well, that's all my actions. I got nothing.
All right, Brutus, your turn.
I can't do anything.
All right,
Other than just
at the end of your turn, roll me another Wisdom saving throw. You can always make one at the end of your turn.
come on.
At this point, that's your best hope.
17.
That succeeds.
Yes.
You feel your joints unlock themselves as you see your friends down.
Hold up, you're telling me we missed it by 1?
Yeah,
Yes.
we missed it by 1. Yeah, not me realizing it was that easy. Brutus just goes, "Nice work, Starzin." And I, just try, get ready. And that is technically the end of my turn.
Okay.
Because, wait, is it the start or end?
End.
End of your turn.
Yeah,
Alright, rolling the death save for Zilyana. Keeping it secret, keeping it safe. Alrighty. Sips, roll me a death save. Keep it secret, keep it safe.
I will be rolling it. Give me a second. Where is it? Right here. Keep it secret. Keep it unsafe.
Keep it unsafe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Alright. Alright, that'll be the end of your turn. Technically, using the action to activate the thing, to activate Witch Bolt, isn't casting a spell.
Using an action?
Using her, because she already cast the spell 3 turns ago. It was just using her action to activate it again. So that means she can use her action to cast Witch Bolt, or to reactivate Witch Bolt, and then cast Healing Word on one of the two. I think that's how that works. Yeah, that sounds
yeah, I think
right.
so too.
That sounds right.
So, Witch Bolt. At level 3, because that's where it was cast. You know what? Fuck that. She's gonna fucking use her channel divinity to smoke her ass.
Yeah.
As seeing her friends get down so easily by a lightning bolt, as she looks at her, just like in pure disgust. Oh, you call that lightning? I'll show you lightning! As basically as a bolt of lightning zaps Morgana, frying her into a crisp, as her skin turns into a charcoal black color as she falls to the ground, smoking in a pile.
Yeah.
That's our gem.
No short gem. Only one left.
As you say that, Gretchen's like, Sister, no! You vile beings!
Starzin just looks at her and just holds up the metal fist and just motions like, come on.
Aw, man, this fat bitch is gonna smite me.
She's either gonna go after the one that hit her, or the one that killed.
I forgot. Hang on.
Oh yeah, bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action, Healing Word.
Probably do it. Probably good to do it to Zilyana, so Zilyana can pick up sticks. Not sticks, sips.
Yeah, because... Yep, that makes sense. Alright. In that case... Yep, Healing Word. Casting it at 2nd level towards Zilyana. Healing for 5, 6, 7 points of damage. Alright. Morgana's gone. Oh, Gretchen.
Yeah, Gretchen's turn.
Gretchen will do something. You're gonna hate me for this, but she's thoroughly pissed. She's gonna knock over the cauldron.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, baby, I'm gonna get burned!
Sips is getting cooked. making that strength check. She will take some damage because the cauldron is on fire, or it is hot.
It is.
It is a hot cooking cauldron.
It is cooking.
I'm gonna say she takes 1d10 fire damage. 6 fire. That 6 fire damage. That's not bad. Now, because only one of you guys is unconscious, however, she is prone, so that means she takes disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. I do believe.
I don't roll dex saves.
No.
Yeah, but
I don't roll dex saves.
yeah, but
I just get
Zilyana does. She's back up, remember, because of the healing.
Yeah.
And in raw rules, it doesn't say that. It says disadvantage on attack rolls.
Ah, so yeah, she can roll normal. All right. All right. Sips might be dead here.
Would this be the second or third character of Clyde's you killed?
First character.
Second.
First. Oh, sorry. Yes, you're correct. It is the second character. Sorry, got the wording got me mixed up when he said third. So, yes, she tips over the pot. That is, to answer your question, Clyde. No, it is not 2 failed saves because it has to be it has to be within 5 feet of you. They take an attack action to get the 2 auto fails. This is just additional damage. So no.
It's only melee attacks that does technically it's crits that does the 2 failures. And technically this is an AoE, and AoEs cannot do crits.
Yeah, so. I will say...
We rule it as whatever the GM says, so it's 1 fail or 2.
1 fail.
Cool.
As, Zilyana... I need to roll a dex save for Zilyana. 7. Well, it's a good thing I rolled on a 2d10 two twos. So, alrighty. So, Zilly will take 4 points of. Actually, no, it'll be cut down in 2 because it's fire damage technically. So, she would take only 2 points of fire damage. Alright. Starzin, it is your turn. Sips is not looking too good.
Oh boy. Let me see. Yeah, I can get that far. Alright, I'm gonna immediately start running towards Sips. And I am going to... what? Let me see what potions I have.
I know you have an ooze potion.
I don't remember if I don't remember if I have one on me. Is the problem.
In case you are wondering, I did recreate 5 ooze potions before coming here once again, as that was the original plan, anyways.
Wait. Hold on.
The old ones die out because for 24 hours.
Yes. So
I make 5 new ones, redistributed them just like I did the old ones.
Problem with that. In that case, then, you can only make 1, because you can only make 1 potion per short or long rest. If you guys traveled all the way...
Ah, you're right. I only have 1. You're right.
That is gonna be a habit that's gonna be so hard to break for you right now.
It is going to be.
Talk about breaking habits. I forgot to redistribute my potions outside of the bag of holding. God damn it.
Oh, it's fine. Just we could say that you did, and you have a potion on you right now.
All right. Okay, Sips. This is my last. This is my last healing potion I have.
The greater good.
It's actually the greater healing potion. So
that's why I made the joke.
I mean, Sips has one singular ooze potion on her.
Just drop the greater healing potion.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Dropping the greater.
The greater good.
It is 44 plus 4?
44 plus 4.
Alright. Alright. D4. 44 plus 4. And then it'll be an additional amount equal to Sips's wisdom mod. So 18 points plus your wisdom.
Yep, 18 points plus 3, so 21.
Plus 21 HP. Nice. 21.
21.
So, DM, I lose my successes and failures by getting up?
Yes, they
Or do I hold
reset.
on to them? Okay.
They
Oh, yeah,
reset.
Sips deep inhales.
Ooh.
Starts coughing up some of the potion because it got stuck in her, like it went down the wrong pipe when she did deep inhales.
Zilyana just looks up. Well, this is fucking Wimdy.
Alright. Okay, you're good. For now, anyway. And bonus action, static bolt.
Alright.
Unless she really wants to counterspell it.
She tries. So here's the thing. As you cast Static Bolt, she says, "No!" As she snaps her fingers to counterspell it, it doesn't work. You killed her sister, ending the coven. She loses all of her spells that she got when she was a part of the coven.
She can't cast spells, period?
Oh, she can cast spells, such
Just
as
low levels.
such as Dancing Light, Minor Illusion, and Vicious Mockery.
You're kidding.
Nope, that is what a green hag has as a solo creature. Are those 3 spells?
What? Okay, I'm rolling the damage, because I'm pretty sure 26 is gonna fucking hit.
26 will absolutely hit as you deal 9 points or 6 points of lightning damage.
I just imagine that, like, as I get ready to like just give her a static shock, like she tries to counterspell, it fails. She keeps trying to. I just give a smile and say, "Looks like the game was rigged from the start." And I just taser her.
Alrighty. Brutus, it is now your turn.
Hearing the scream, but seeing nothing happen except for the lightning and Starzin smugness, Brutus puts together, goes, "Oh," and smiles himself as he runs directly northeast, upwards towards the table of remains, and runs up north further. Aims both crossbows, now have poison bolts into them, and just goes, "Remember me?" And I'm gonna take both shots at her. First, Hugo. 20. And you know what? Second shot, another Hugo. 15. And the third one, I'm gonna use my bonus action for Blackhorn. Nat 20.
20.
Alright, so the 20 and the nat 20 are the only ones that hit.
Alright.
These motherfuckers are tanky as hell.
And these are poison bolts.
Alright, I think I said it gives you an extra 1d6 poison. I believe.
Yeah.
All right, go
First, 1d8 for Colossus Slayer. For the first attack.
Yo, he got a crit?
Yep. Too bad it's not with Hugo. That's for the first crossbow for Hugo, and now for the Blackhorn.
Wait, Colossus Slayer is always the first attack, right?
Yep.
Damn, that's a shame.
Yeah.
All right.
What's
So
the
the
extra
fir-
1d6, Brutus?
Poison bolts.
That gets doubled as well. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so roll another d6.
Yeah.
So the first attack, that is a 10, that's 20, that's 26 points of damage. And for the second attack, that is 6.
I think that's 21.
Yeah, I think that's 21.
21.
And for Blackhorn, that's 21 points of damage. And you know what? Brutus is gonna go. Brutus is gonna taunt her and just goes, "What happened to your sisters? You're all alone now. Can't do anything by yourself."
As you taunt her, as these bolts go into her, you can see that she is overwhelmed by the amount of pain she is feeling. As she fails her Constitution saving throw because you knocked her down, half of her HP down. She is in system shock.
Hit her now!
Alrighty, and with that, let's see here. What would she do? You know what? Hollowing Curse.
Ooh.
3rd level.
While also being under system shock. Oh, we're setting up something for
Submit!
six.
Alright, hang on. I gotta look up something real fast. System shock is stunned. Stun creatures. A stunned creature is incapacitated. Cannot move or speak. A creature automatically fails. Okay, so she can make the wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom save she can make. It's just strength and dex is like the only one she can't do.
Mm-hmm.
As she's just standing there, putting her hands on one of the shelves, like taking in the pain, trying to calm herself, Zilyana just walks up to the hag. You know, I wish things went a different way. You know, where you weren't killing people for the sake of it. Sorry it has to end this way, but I appreciate the hex. As she holds up her hand, clenches down as these spectral needles come in, punctures Gretchen in multiple different areas. As that happens, she lets out a wailful scream as she begins choking up on her blood as she falls to the ground, collapses, as Gretchen is now dead. "22 necrotic damage was just enough to kill Gretchen."
As the combat comes to an end, Starzin's gonna help Sips up to her feet.
Sips looks a bit shaky. You can even see like her form kind of droops a little bit.
What happened? You don't look so good. What happened? Was it that lightning?
You took a full brunt of it right in front of you. You gonna be okay?
I don't know.
I would like to make a medicine check to examine it.
Go for it.
You know what? I don't think we're gonna. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna spend the inspiration to take the 18.
All right. So, based off of the research notes that you've read on Sips and her construction, you know that there is a main nucleus inside of her that gives her the shape and form, and basically acts as the brain, the heart, and stuff like that for Sips. Mm-hmm. That lightning damage did a lot of damage to that nucleus, to where her heart, it's basically functioning incorrectly. It's kind of akin to essentially I don't know, heart attack.
It's a arrhythmia.
Yeah,
like heart palpitations.
Yeah, heart palpitations.
Basically having an arrhythmia at this current moment. And it's gonna take a lot to fix that.
Now, you said regenerate was the way to do it. Is that the only way to do it?
I believe you can correct me, GM. The wording that I was given was I get a level of exhaustion, and this can only be removed by magical means. Therefore, if you remove the level of exhaustion, greater restoration, that should do it too.
No.
Okay.
Cannot be removed by normal means, which means lesser restoration or greater restoration wouldn't work.
Okay.
If you fail a saving throw against fear or fear effects, you gain another level of exhaustion that can be removed by normal means. Magic such as regeneration. Apologies. The regeneration spell can heal your cardiac damage.
Can you copy and paste that to my DMs so I can put it in somewhere?
Yes.
So only regeneration can fix this.
That or a couple. I need to roll to see how many. I need to look up how many weeks in the med bay you're going to need to be, because that's the other reason why we have the med bay, is to help fix this, just in case we don't have the resources to cast regeneration.
That's what I was asked. That's what I was curious about. It's like, okay, we don't have the ability to do regeneration, so can we repair it by having her forcing her to be in downtime on the med bay?
Can I ask a question? Are you sure that's what it means by normal means? Because I would have interpreted that by taking a long rest, you would get rid of a point of exhaustion.
It also says spells such as regeneration can fix it. Magic such as regeneration can fix it.
So,
which implies that it has to be a regeneration level spell.
Yes.
The way I see it is like this. If I was to use greater restoration, I could only provide a temporary fix. Like, using greater restoration, I could negate the effect for a short time, but I wouldn't be able to permanently fix it.
Yeah, so pretty much that, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like taking medication.
I personally would have differing wording with it, but okay, it's your game, your ruling.
It is indeed Joe's game, Joe's ruling. I am okay. That is why I questioned the ruling, and I said, wouldn't it be this? And he said, no, this is how I want it. I'm okay with that.
All right.
I will be putting this directly into my flaws. The whole thing.
Besides that, you guys don't have greater restoration.
Yeah, but at least getting greater restoration is easier than... theoretically easier than regeneration.
That's fair.
As I'm just helping Sips up, I'm examining the damage and just kind of taking a look, and it's just, oh, this isn't good.
What? What's wrong?
Well, Sips being a slime person doesn't really. The good thing is that the way her slime functions is it's roughly similar but not quite. She's basically suffering from a condition known as what was it called? I'm sorry.
Heart palpitations, basically.
Arrhythmia, heart palpitations, you pick.
Arrhythmia. That's what I was looking for. She's basically suffering from arrhythmia or heart palpitations, if you will. The electric shock must have been so bad that it made her heart, quote unquote, function improperly. This is beyond. It's a bit beyond my ability to heal, but some time recovering on the ship and should help clear it in time.
I should be fine. Did anybody else get hurt?
Zill, you're the only other one that took a big hit.
A bit smoky, but okay.
How about this? Starzin, how about this? Starzin, Jin, you both take it though. You both take both of them, the ones who took the lightning bolt pretty hard. Take them both outside, make sure they're alright. I'll start looting and cleaning up the mess here. Does anyone mind a forest fire?
Jem looks at you, raises her hand.
Don't burn
A
down
controlled
the forest.
forest fire, not the whole forest. I mean just this place.
Don't burn it down.
Oh.
You risk burning everything then. The forest and everything. And that will hurt the towns.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, let's not worry about that right now.
Let the shack return to nature. It will take care of it.
All right.
Alright. You both go take some rest. I'll look for anything that's useful, valuable here.
All right, Jem, help me get Zill and Sips outside.
With the power of point and click.
So, as you take me outside, I'm going to mumble. Actually, first, I'm going to make a wisdom save. This is for me personal. Oh yeah. She's gonna mumble something about She's gonna mumble something. I would like to roll stealth to be quiet about this, but only let Starzin hear it.
Okay. Roll stealth.
That's a 26. As I'm going to whisper...
Hold up. What are the new rules? It's -1 to your...
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be
25.
25.
25. Okay.
So I am simply going to whisper something in between, between my gasping breaths as I'm trying to get used to it. I'm gonna say something along the lines of, and this is what I was afraid of, them getting their hands on their object.
Let me go ahead and roll for Zilyana. Let's see if she cries. Redemption. Damn.
double 21.
Nah, the only way she would have succeeded if she rolled a nat 20.
And I am currently playing into my character's flaws doing this. Let's go.
Yeah, he's just Starzin is just getting Sips and Zill and having Jem help Zill help get us over to the tree. So get them to at least lie back.
Okay, dokie. As you go ahead and you do that,
Over here.
Brutus, can I have you roll me a D100?
All right. 79?
79, not bad. All right, let's see here.
10 off from perfection.
10 off from perfection.
All right,
You disappoint me, General.
I hope I don't disappoint you for the last time.
No, you'll do that at some point in the future. And I'll just say, you have failed me for the last time, Starscream.
Okay, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Roll me 3d6.
All right. Three, 3, 4.
Ooh, nice. All right.
Actually, pretty consistent. Pretty consistent tone, actually.
Okay, let's see here. All right,
You know,
so
technically I saved Brutus. I just realized that.
you say Brutus?
Brutus
Yeah,
would have been
with
caught in that
knockback.
Thunderbolt too.
With the knockback, yeah.
But I'm also going to say this. If I kept my grip on her, I would have been, and if I didn't succeed on the paralyzing, I would have basically grappled paralyzer while I was biting her head off.
Yeah. I'm just kind of happy about that. Like, I kind of saved you from getting Thunderbolted.
Inadvertently.
It all works out. Except it doesn't.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, so you find 10 gemstones of... Yeah, you find 10 gemstones. You find 3 amethysts.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. 3 amethysts.
3 amethysts. 2 garnets.
And let me guess, a pearl?
No. A peridot, actually.
Damn it, what a peridot!
1 peridot.
You fucking clod.
You
fucking quad. Alright. 1 peridot. Let's see. 2 jades.
Oh, what are the rabbits here?
An opal. And a citrine.
How do you spell citrine?
C-I-T.
C-I-T-R-I-N-E.
Yeah, yeah, those words. They are all worth 100 GP each.
Okay.
Alright, now... on to what you find on here. Table D, right? But Alright, roll me a D100 again.
99. That's either good or bad.
$99. Let's see.
I mean, as long as you don't get killed, it's pretty poggers.
Oh man,
Oh
dude.
look! Oh look at this look at this fake snake! Oh, it's real!
Man, I think not dying is pretty poggers.
You
Yeah,
know,
you should know.
I always knew this day would come.
What happened?
It's my turn to go through the punishments and the pain and agony. It's my turn as the DM to suffer
Legendary weapon.
for one's mistakes that they've made during the good old days of Wolf.
Get on with it! Wait.
You get Nalzer's Marvelous Pigments.
It's full circle!
It's full circle.
It's finally come full circle.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
This is just beautiful irony.
On the
It's
one
time
hand,
for the DM suffrage project.
on the bright side, I won't be cucking you out of out of wasting it all though.
Oh, damn.
The shade. The shade.
No cucking, damn.
Alright, okay, so out of game, Brutus, you would not know what this is. You basically find yourself a container filled with paints, in basically ornate paint jars. You see ones that are basically in, like, you see the green one in a green frog paint jar. You see one that's in, you see the white one that's in a, like, a cartoonish skull paint jar. Yeah, the blue one is in a fish head, and the red one is in a strawberry.
What were they finger painting with all this?
There's actually a little case that contains various brushes as well.
He first thinks that these might be like tools for the ritual circles, but then just like maybe just shakes off. No, you're being paranoid. Oh, I think I know a Pacific bard that might like these. If not, he might even know what to do with them.
But yes, that is what you find within the hut.
That's all it?
That is what I rolled.
Alright.
But I mean, that's what you rolled.
Alright, that includes the witches?
Oh, I guess I could roll for individual treasures, see what you guys get.
Doesn't have to be much, maybe just some gold pieces or anything.
That's what I was planning on doing. Go ahead and roll me 2 D100s.
A 3 and a 21.
3. Okay. Let's start with the 31. Roll me 46. Yeah, go ahead and roll me 46.
Uh, 5, 6, 2, 5, all up to 18.
18 times 100. Alright. Apparently she had one. This is Gretchen. She had. Oh, wait. They both would have had it then. Because they're basically the same ballpark. Yeah, you find. Times 2. 3,600 copper pieces.
3,600 copper pieces.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of copper. Oh, that's a lot of copper.
You have to spit some out because they were stored in her. Some of them were stored in Morgana's hat.
Brutus just goes.
Whack!
And slowly, you just hear him bust the door open with a big sack over his legs. I found copper pieces. They only had pennies and change. No gold, just coppers.
That's the final fuck you. Alright. Alright. So, yeah. Do you... I get... Okay, so you come out, bag full of money, the container, container of paints.
Just the bag is actually just in a jar, like it's a wishing, those jars that people fill in coins.
You know what I need to do now? I need to get you... I need to draw Brutus with a Santa Claus hat and a beard. I'll do it around... I'll do it around Christmas.
Please do.
And it doesn't even look like it belongs on an alligator. It's just gonna be... It's like a string attached to it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, alright. What the rest of you guys do as he comes out with the bag full of stuff and a small container.
I am just helping patch everybody up.
For the sake of brevity, I'm gonna say everybody goes back to full health, but that means that Jim will be somewhat out of spell slots.
That's fine. I'm just helping everybody make sure they're okay and doing patch ups.
I was gonna roll one of my ooze potions, so keep your spell slots. Keep your secrets.
Okay, I'll say she has...
6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, I'll say she has 4... She has 3... Well, I mean, she has 3 level 1 spell slots. She only has 3 level 1s and 1 level 2, while Zilyana is back up to full. Alrighty. Okay. You guys are all, outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stand up. Sips does still seem a bit shaky.
Brutus just comes by waddling with the bag of money he's in his hands. Good news! I found some gems. Ugh. Puts it down. Bad news! They only have copper pieces. Also stranger news, I found a bunch of pigment paint.
Pigment paints?
Yeah. Go like things that people, like kids would use to create pigments or artists. And then he just pulls it out.
Let me see it.
Okay. It's like opens the box. It was in like the bottom of his hands or top of the bag. And opens it, revealing everything.
Finger paints. Alright, I'm taking a look at it. Do I need to roll?
Roll... I guess the question is, do you have Identify?
Actually, that is a good question. Do I? I actually think I do have Identify.
The Artificer, do I have Identify?
Yeah, I actually used it in God knows how long as an Artificer. Fuck off. Yes, I do have Identify. I just don't have it prepared.
You can ritual
You
cast
don't need it. You can ritual.
Yeah, I'll ritual cast Identify.
Alright, taking about 10 minutes as you do the Macarena.
Yeah, more like, I just imagine, like, if I'm ritual casting, I'm just, like, prepping, like, a giant magnifying glass. Just examining it for 10 minutes.
Alright. These are known as... Yes, these are known as marvelous pigments. Because fuck the guy who created it, he's not in this world, so it's just marvelous pigments. Typically found in 1d4 pots inside of a wooden box that you have 4, don't worry about it. With a brush weighing 1 pound in total. So it all weighs 1 pound. These pigments allow you to create 3-dimensional objects by painting them in 2-dimensional. The paint flows from the brush to the form the desired object. The paint flows from the brush to form the desired object as you concentrate on its image. Each pot of paint is sufficient to cover over 1,000 square feet of surface, which lets you create an inanimate object or terrain feature, such as a door, a pit, flower, tree, cells? I'm assuming the bar cells.
Yeah,
I think cells, bar cells.
Jail cells.
You fucking make a fucking microorganism. What?
I mean, you probably could, but it's just
You paint
inanimate
around the
object.
guy's wound and it just goes, there, you're healed.
It does designate inanimate objects, right? Or
I mean, yeah, but everything has cells.
well, unless it's like trees, but trees are technically inanimate. But whatever, we're not getting technical. This is D&D.
I like how you
Yeah.
say that, because trees is a thing on here that you could paint. So yeah, you could create flowers, trees, cells, rooms, or weapons. They that are up to 10,000 cubic feet. It takes 10 minutes to cover 100 square feet. When you complete the painting, the object or terrain feature depicted becomes real, non-magical objects. Thus, painting a door on a wall creates an actual door that can be opened to whatever is beyond.
It's the door fruit. Okay.
Painting a pit on the floor creates a real pit, and its depth counts against the total area of object you create. Nothing created by the pigments can have a value greater than 25 gold pieces. If you paint an object of greater value, such as a diamond or a pile of gold, the object looks authentic, but closer inspection reveals that it's made out of plastic, bone, or some other worthless material. If you paint a form of energy, such as fire or lightning, the energy appears but dissipates as soon as you complete the painting, doing no harm to anything. Whew! And that's it. So, congratulations! You have a 3D printer.
I have a 3D printer. And it, creates how much?
1,000 square feet.
25 gold worth.
Yeah. Up to 25 gold's worth, up to 1,000 square feet. That's, yeah.
That does mean we can print 25 gold.
Yeah, you could.
So, Starzin, what is it?
This isn't just any old paints. These are magical paints, marvelous pigments.
Marvelous.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can basically take these paints and paint an inanimate object, and it becomes a real 3-dimensional object.
For real? And
Yep.
any paints could do that.
Well, I mean, ordinary paints, no, but these are magic.
Ooh, just imagine the possibilities. I could paint a trap on the ground and then some boy creature walks over and it's a trap.
I mean, you could do that.
So, one second. Sips is going to say, so it can create trees and such.
Yep.
You know, I could possibly use that in the lab. I could create the herbs that we could use for potions a lot easier.
You
That
don't,
would be.
you don't see me right now, but I slowly looked up the moment he said that. Oh.
Oh no!
GM being like, oh wait, oh no, Sonic's gonna get it? Oh fuck.
Not gonna lie, I was thinking about.
I could also possibly even get stuff for food, maybe. I'd have to test it out.
That's true. Can I actually create edible food?
I wouldn't trust it to create food itself, but I could probably make the ingredients I need.
To be honest, I was actually thinking about giving this to Harley. I thought he would like it, you know, pet and stuff.
Well, it's hard to say if Harley would even. It's hard to say if Harley is the kind to do painting, but I mean, this holds a little bit more higher value than just your average paint set.
So here's what I will say, though. Based off of your identifying, you get the sense that these paints have already been used. The amount of paint that you have in there currently is enough to cover 6,505 feet, square feet. Sorry, not 655 square feet. Sorry, got twisted. 655 square feet. Continue.
Hang on.
It is up to you, though. But I could put good use of it. Promise it wouldn't go to waste.
How much did you say was left in it? 600.
55.
Yeah, 655.
Yeah, 655. That's what I said.
Square feet of.
I imagine the GM also looked up because I have that herbalist book, that book of herbs from the one place. So I could literally just create. It was herbs. It was also I also have a book of flowers.
Oh, would you look at that? These flowers are worth over 50 gold pieces. Guess you can't paint them.
Oh damn! I guess I can't do the flowers.
There's no fucking cheat way out of this motherfucker. Actually, that does bring up an interesting question of actually how much are these herbs worth. Last time I checked, I think they were worth 10 gold pieces.
Yeah, the herbs at least are worth 10 gold pieces, the ones that I create. So I could actually do some good researching the herbs that we could use.
Now I gotta figure out how much of a square surface is a fucking dandelion.
I can also, me and Harvey can get together and we could possibly get really with it. Possibly. And we could make some sort of machinery. Because the machinery might be a total of over 25 gold. But if we just create each part individually and put it together, that works within it too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could just do it in parts and then just follow some assembly required.
All right, I think we're getting a little bit I think we're getting a little sidetracked here with the possibilities.
Yeah, that's something we can just do later.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, About
Regardless.
yeah, about as you guys wait there for a little bit longer, you see your companions, Bishop and fuck, what was his name again?
Thaloril.
Hello.
Yeah, you see Thaloril and Bishop come in. Actually, I gotta see how well their fight went.
Had to have been better than ours.
That's a nat 1.
What?
The witch got away.
No, you see the witch's head.
But they're pretty
How
bloody, I guess.
damaged are they?
Definitely not Thaloril, but Bishop maybe. Alright. You know what? Brutus, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Oh no.
Did Bishop die?
That one.
Man, dude,
Did,
Bishop
did
died.
somebody else have
Double that
inspiration
one.
re-roll that?
Bishop
I
died.
mean, you have an inspiration, so yeah, you could.
Well, I don't have it.
Oh wait, Zilyana has it. I mean, it's a party pool thing, so you can if you want to.
Is everyone else okay with that?
Dude,
I don't mind whether you use it here or not. I will say, if it ends up Bishop died, that's gonna affect Zips pretty heavily.
No, Bishop is not dead. For fuck's sakes. You see him walking here. This is for something
Okay.
else.
Okay. Is it for how wounded he is? Holy smokes.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead and
that's a 9. That's a 9.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh no, this is a lingering injury roll, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes,
I
it
just
is.
put it together. I was like, "Fuck, he's fine. It's just a lingering injury roll."
He rolled it. Yep, so he also has a cardiac injury.
No fucking shot.
Yeah. Oh my. You know what?
Ooh.
You know what he
What's
would have
that,
had?
Bishop?
Do you know what he would have had if we kept the nat 1?
What?
Brain injury.
Oh.
Looks at Bishop, looks back at Starzin.
I just want to like push
Oh my-
up, comes up to us and goes, "Hey, who are you guys again?"
my fucking god.
Bishop comes in, regardless of feeling haggard and drained. He just comes in, just like, well, mission accomplished. As he holds up the hag's head.
I'm happy you two got out.
Yeah,
You aren't
we're-
hurt, are you?
not. But you wait. Who asked that?
Me, Starzin.
Not even a flesh wound. Falls over on the ground.
Does he actually do that?
Yeah. He says, not even a flesh wound.
You're a flesh wound, falls, face plants.
Rushing over to check.
Sorry, let me redo that. Not even close.
Not even close, baby.
Not even close. Flop.
Exactly.
Rushing over to check on him.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a medicine check with advantage.
Yep.
You know what? I'm going over to check over as
21.
well. But I'm not checking over his injuries. I'm checking over to see if he has a Cura piece.
He also has fucking rhythmia.
Great. Now we've got two. Now two of you are stuck with this condition.
The moment we ambushed it, Dalril goes at it's like the moment we ambushed the hag, she casted a very powerful lightning bolt spell.
You too.
We had the same thing happen. Sips and Zill ended up getting caught in the crossfire, but Sips was the only one that actually took it really hard.
Bishop is like, it wasn't really that bad. It only got worse until she turned me into a frog.
Sips is going to pull him up. Or try. Yeah, Sips is going to pick him up and say, if only I was just turned into a frog. I almost got boiled alive.
I like how you have the heart condition, and that's what worries you.
What?
Hey, Creepah. Hey, Joe, can I reveal how close it was?
Sure, you can go ahead and say.
I was at 2 failed saves.
Oh.
That's
that makes sense.
That's why the DM said in the middle of it, no, you don't get 2 failed saves, because it was pertinent to that very moment.
To be honest with you, after that, I kind of assumed.
Jeez, Sonic, you really are living on the edge. It seems.
I mean, I was ready.
Oh, before I forget, we did take a bit of a detour as Bishop goes ahead and reaches into his clothes. He pulls out a piece of bark from the Cyrodiil and tosses it over to you.
Oh, I catch it. Ah. Trophy!
Yeah,
this is my trophy.
Yeah, we took a bit of a quick detour to see what happened with the Cyrodiil. Turns out, if you kill the owner, you killed the pet.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
Dalril goes ahead and says, yes, we are lucky. Sometimes the Cyrodiil can be grown on its own, depending on the dark energies that are nearby.
Well, thankfully that wasn't the case.
Again,
Brutus, keep that bark safe. We'll need it to show to the Hunters Guild.
Can do. He just puts it in his jacket, the inside. To be honest, during that whole fall with the witches, the one that hurt me the most was actually Sips.
Now, if I remember right, I saved you.
Tossed me all the way to the wall.
She will smirk. She's like, if I remember right, I saved your ass.
That was before the lightning.
Yeah, but if you were still there, you would have gotten hit by it too.
Well, if I was still there, I probably would have covered her mouth, prevented her from casting it.
I mean, not while you were paralyzed.
I had her head in my mouth. Tasted awful.
Are you two done?
Yeah.
Good. What time of day is it?
It's getting close to the night.
All right. Brutus, help Bishop walk. Let's try to find a place to camp for tonight.
All right.
That'll make us a great victory meal.
I too must be going on my way. My patron calls me to go to other locations. This world is getting darker and darker by the day.
Yeah, hunting it is then.
You don't want to share the loot? Share any of the spoils of the hunt?
No need. The death of the hags is the reward that I seek. Besides, my patron always rewards me for completing a job.
All right. before you go, can you let me know who his patron is? Might want to go on a hunt as well. You'll be able to request my aid, that is.
As he puts a hand on your shoulder. Maybe another time. She's a bit of a shy one. She only gives her power to those that she can trust.
Bruce just kind of like tilts his head a bit and shakes it, like, recognition. Fair enough.
For what it's worth. Go ahead.
However, there is a reward that I do want to give you for helping me in this escapade. Let's see here. Alright. Brutus, you already rolled. Okay. Starzin and Sips, can you both roll me a d20? See which, I want to see which one's higher.
2.
2.
9, obviously.
Perfect. Let's see here. Items.
Wait, that's not a 2. That's not a 2. Horribly photoshops a 0 in. That's a 20.
Nat 20. Damn. Alright. Roll me a D100. Get a magic item that way.
11.
11. Alright. Ward item. I guess it's not really much word, no. Nah, roll me another D100.
Another D100. He doesn't want that item.
Well, it's not an item. I'm just trying. Fucking hell. Okay. Roll me
17.
another one.
Do it again.
42. The answer of the meaning of life and everything.
Thank God. Okay.
I was about to say, okay.
You're literally rolling blanks.
I was about to say, okay, you've rolled 3 times. Let me take the roll.
I was about to say, do you guys want me to roll?
All of my luck this session in my 2 nat 20s and then almost dying.
Yeah, Lady Luck really gave it to you, then took it from you.
Our matron, Miss Luck, giveth and taketh away.
She gives it, and she taketh away.
As the tides of the ocean rise and fall, so does our patron's power.
Yes.
Now these are all garbage.
Arbaggio.
No, you guys did a good job. You're getting a good reward.
Do you want me to roll a D100? See what it goes up to?
I was about to say, if you don't roll, I will.
Well, go ahead. Let's see what you get.
14.
No.
Yeah. No.
Fuck this. I'm asking ChatGPT for this.
53.
Oh, my second roll is a 53, actually.
I was about to say, you know what? I'm gonna roll. See what happens. 90.
22. 90.
I'm in, coach.
No, you don't get put in, coach.
69, 81, 42, 69, 18, 61.
And for the folks at home, pretty much we're rolling to see, just rolling D100s now at this point, and we're rolling pretty fucking wild. Oh.
Coach says you do not get put in.
Alright.
But I got 2 69s.
You do get 2 69s. That's credit right there.
All right.
See,
Okay, so here's what happens. He goes ahead and reaches. Into into his bag that you quickly understand as a bag of holding, as he pulls out a very long staff. As he does a quick twirl and a spin with the staff, he hands it over to. You know what? I'm gonna say he hands it over to Zilyana. This is a staff of the woodlands. Make sure you use it well. As he hands off the staff of the woodlands to Zilyana, just to be clear, anybody can get this, get everybody's input on this later. This is just for the sake of flavor and stuff like that. As he goes ahead and hands it over to Zilyana, looks at you all. Thank you for all you help. I'm sorry if you all suffered through most of the pain, but you kept these woods safe. You should be proud of that.
That's all I could ask for, at least.
He nods his head as he misty steps into one of the trees and starts jumping from branch to branch away.
After he does that, Starzin just says, "Safe travels."
And as you guys...
Sorry, had to make mine own.
And as... well, go ahead and quickly say it.
Good on you.
As you guys pick up your comrades and begin to set up camp away from the witch's hut, this is where we'll end tonight's session.
Whoa.
Congratulations, guys! You did it!
That could have ended really bad if we weren't too careful.
It's almost like if we hadn't done some planning, this would have gone completely south.
Yeah, instead of just rushing in and killing them.
And we did get the max amount of rewards from this, to be honest. Like, we got rewards from we got rewards from the hags, we got rewards from the hags' corpses, and then we also get the reward from the Cattail kill. Plus, we also get the reward from the hunter. Yeah, I think that's all pretty good.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you what the... So, here's the thing. Here's what would have happened if you guys just went full-on nuclear and just went in and attacked them without even talking to Thaloril.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, they wouldn't have a 6th level spell slot.
I figured. I wouldn't have died. I would have lived.
You still could have been bolted by like
Bitch,
5.
you lived! Bitch, you're still alive anyway!
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have been one shot though.
That's true.
Dude.
Because it was literally 1 away from my max HP. What are the odds that he would one-shot me with that? Not. He wouldn't have. I would have been fine. I wouldn't have had this lingering injury.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
Not to mention if we did win nuclear.
To every single D20 roll.
It's not that bad.
Dude, if we went nuclear, then you could have had at least 2, if not 3, lightning bolts of 5th level at your face.
Yeah, that's the thing. There was 3 of them. They all could have cast lightning bolts.
I mean, this is true.
You have that right. You have that right. But also, everyone gets a surprise round. We just dogpile on one of them and kill him.
Yeah, but that time we didn't know.
Look, there was benefit to going nuclear. There was benefit to not going nuclear. Honestly, I think we came a little ahead on this one.
Yeah.
And plus, it's not like the injuries won't stay forever. We could just. It'll just require a lot of extra time.
Your
Extra time on
character's
the
not
mend.
the one with the heart, with the fucking heart arrhythmia.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I actually know what it was like to actually be at that edge because remember we fought Alphons. I almost had brain damage.
True. But you almost did. You didn't actually get it.
But I could have.
Fucking hear it. And that would have been, and let me remind you, if I did, I would have been in way worse of a situation than what you're in.
It could have been a lot worse, guys. It could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot worse.
Whiny little bitch.
I'm not being a whiny little bitch.
But yes, let's go ahead and get voting out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. You know what? Whiny little bitch, you go first.
Whiny little bitch, you go first? That's not me.
That is you.
No, it's not. It's definitely not me. Creepah.
Alrighty.
But why?
But why?
It's the little RP we did.
You know what? Fair enough. Tough but fair.
Alright. Brutus, who do you vote for?
Damn, this is such a kind of a... It's sort of a tough choice, but I think I'll go for Starzin. Not just because of the RP that happened, which he instigated, which was nice. It was also because of the tactical mindset he was pretty much throwing himself in through the whole game, the whole session, because of the whole deal, partially out to talk to the hunter. I'm still trying to get used to his name, I'm sorry. And on top of that, the tacticalness with the fight and the deception idea. That one was nice.
Yeah.
I
And
took an oath. I'm just kidding, I didn't.
alright. Starzin, your turn.
There is only one correct answer, and it is Zilyana. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know what? I'm gonna give it to, let's see, Eenie. No, I'm not gonna do Eenie Meenie. I think I'll give it to Sips because of Clyde really going into his character, and the RP was really helped me get a good vibe. Really just kind of helped with the whole character growth there. Although Brutus is a very close second because of his separate RP with Jim. But I gotta give it to Sips just because of the extra dedication to the character.
Sorry, who did you say you voted for? It was Sips, right? Or Brutus?
Yeah, Sips.
Yeah, Sips.
I thought my name was Whiny Little Bitch.
Well, that's your player name. That's not your character name.
All right. So with that, today's winner is Starzin.
Yeah, boy.
All right, time to get the luck roll. If it lands on Zilyana, we'll say it's a pull. Well, it's a part. Or actually, no. Nah, never mind. I redact that. Redacted. Redact. 1, 2, 3. All right. Today's lucky winner is Sips.
Yippee.
Yay! WLB gets the luck.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching the latest episode of Primordials Bounty. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe, follow, leave a like or a comment, and we will talk to you guys next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Hasta la vista.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.